Nirox Sculpture Park hosting the second installment of the Good Neighbours 2025 edition. And this is a celebration of musical instruments as well as culture, art, fashion, design. It's all happening under one roof on the 2nd of November. And we actually spoke to the event organizer earlier on the week. Let's take a look at this.
The Nirox Sculpture Park has become a welcoming fixture and important destination for arts and culture fans locally and internationally. The venue will be hosting the Good Neighbours event, which is a tribute to diverse musical, design, art, food and fashion expresses that connect us across borders.
Good Neighbours concert that's happening at Nirox Sculpture Park this weekend is the second edition of the event. It's basically a celebration of all things Africa, our surrounding neighbours and even our global neighbours. But for this time we're concentrating on more continental design, food, music and art.
This dynamic gathering of African artists, both emerging and established, aims to provide a reflection on the relations among South Africans and our neighbouring countries through the arts.
The event is curated by my good friend and colleague, Mr. Tawanda Gwasera, and last year we invited musicians from Lesotho, Zimbabwe, Eswatini, Nigeria. This year on the music lineup, we're celebrating a diversity of instrumentation, including voice, of course. So Tawanda's put together a really beautiful musical lineup, including Zawadi Yamungu from KwaZulu-Natal, who's going to be performing with her band and a lot of indigenous instruments. Bukuru from Rwanda, Six Mabone, who's a marimba band that's the anchors for the Sawubona Music Jam in Soweto, Silent Nko from Zimbabwe, as well as the amazing Amadodana Asewisile, which is going to be a very, very exciting highlight to the day. It's a celebration of African excellence. Tawanda has invited some of his friends and apparel specialists who have really created, their own brands and some very special designs and products. So we've got Boys of Soweto will be in attendance, Tsepo Jeans, Soul Shoes, Yade will be here, Afro Boutique.
The event will have Chef Coco hosting the Epicure pop-up lunch restaurant, which will include a menu celebrating and promoting modern African cuisines with the fusion of Pan-African flavors. The chef is based in Johannesburg and is known for his restaurant Epicure and his work as a culinary ambassador for Africa.
What we're creating at Nirox, it's really a true reflection of what we are serving at Epicure. We are really a Pan-African brand with a focus on showing our heritage, showing how amazing the different African cuisines are. So that's what we will be showcasing at Nirox. Don't focus on countries or just one region. I focus on the continent holistically. So we serve a menu that I call the good news of Africa, and that's what we will be doing at Nirox. It's good news. Why good news? Because I like to believe there is enough bad news about Africa, so let me focus on the good news. And why news? Because it's a menu that literally takes you north, east, west and south of the continent, which makes news an acronym.
Through his food, Chef Coco aims to tell the authentic African stories. His goal is to advance the culinary regeneration of modern African cuisines and to establish a global legacy for it.
The whole inspiration about my menu comes from my travel around the continent. So far I have only 12 countries that I haven't visited in Africa. So I've made more than 40 countries where I visited, where I tasted the food of the country, understand and make sure that every time I go to a country, I make sure I eat and taste only local food or mostly local food. So it's really an inspiration about me. How can I share that amazing food that I've discovered? How can I make sure that everybody knows about it without having to go there, without being asked for a visa, your passport, your ticket, all that? It's really traveling into the continent without leaving Johannesburg. So Epicure is really there to showcase the beauty about Africa in the cuisine, in the setup, in the decor that we have put. We want it to be modern as we are. We want the African food to be modernized because, you know, at the end of the day, I want African cuisine to be enjoyed not only by African. I want African cuisine to be enjoyed and supported by everybody from West, North, Asia, all over the place. I want them to be able to enjoy African cuisine, and that's why I put a lot of, how can I say, focus on how I make my plate look. I want to have beautiful plate. I want to be able to, the plate to be eaten with the eyes first before you even taste it. So that's really what you can expect food-wise. On the ambience-wise, it's really, I'm not going to say too intimate. It's not just, you know, your fine dining restaurant. I don't like the word fine dining because it's have been used and abused. So I prefer to say it's a contemporary eatery where we do traditional food but with a new look.
Nirox Foundation is dedicated to bringing exceptional cultural experiences to the world through commitment to quality programming and artistic innovations, aiming to enrich lives and foster a deeper appreciation for the arts in all its forms.
We're always looking to elevate what we've done. So last year it was very much focused on the music. This year, while the music is still taking a precedence, the design and art and hair and food elements are now also just being elevated. So it's just broadening the spectrum of artistic endeavors that we have on show. So for people to come out and enjoy a day here in the cradle of humankind with friends and family, and just to celebrate and revel in all things Africa. I think people will be dressed up to the nines as well, and it's just a really beautiful way to spend a day in gentle celebration.
Each performances at The Good Neighbor is designed to entertain and invite reflection on how sound, place and story shape our shared identity. For Morning Live, I am Tapelo Moela.